Alrighty, guys. Pongroomproductions coming back with another movie review, and we just saw Indiana Jones. Is there anything after the title for Indiana Jones?
Dial of Destiny?
Dial of Destiny.
I think it's
Indiana
saying a lot
Jones.
that we don't even. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Indiana Jones 5. This is the fifth one.
the
right?
Dial
Yeah.
of Destiny. Um, First of all, the little tone, the dun 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 dun.
Yeah, it's in our heads. Yeah.
it's gonna be in there for a few days.
Have you seen the first four?
I've seen the one with Shia LaBeouf.
A little boof.
That one was garbage.
Okay.
The one with the alien skull.
Yes, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah.
I believe I've seen the first two, but I have not watched them in a long time.
Have you not seen The Last Crusade with Sean Connery?
I think that's one of the ones I've seen, but it's,
You got to watch the original three are the best ones.
pretty-
It really should have been just a trilogy. Yeah.
well, that's Hollywood for you.
Yeah.
But right out the gate, I know I say that a lot. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
6.5 here. You read my mind. Yeah, I know that's a
6.5.
very popular number. Very popular number. I hit on a lot, but yeah, it's the right one.
I had a good time. I wasn't like, oh man, this sucks, but I watched like some scenes were a little long.
Mm-hmm.
You went to the bathroom. That entire scene was a little overplayed. They just wanted the. I don't want to.
Yeah,
No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers.
There's just like, all right, 10 minutes there could have been shaved. 5 minutes there could have been shaved. It was a very long movie.
Yeah, it was, and it felt long.
It felt long. I checked my watch.
It was 2.5. It's a 2.5 hour movie, and it felt like 2.5 hours. You know?
I checked my watch 3 times. Like, wow.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah,
when you're checking your watch in the movie or your phone. Yeah,
we can get into it in the spoiler talk because we can rip this movie apart with some spoiler talk.
Right.
But keeping it pretty vague is kind of hard. The new characters. Did you like them? They're in the trailer.
in the trailer.
We can basically tell them the relevance and like the family ties.
Well, they announced that in the trailer,
the
so it's his
goddaughter.
goddaughter. She's fine. She's a British Phoebe something. Again, it says a lot that I'm not even bothering to get all the stuff out.
We're not prepared for this.
You know, I want to switch gears for a second. The de-aging technology.
Yes, let's talk about
Let's
that.
talk about that because that's obviously shown in the preview, the trailer, that he's de-aged, and everyone's talking about it.
Take it away.
The initial de-aging, which they show in the trailer when they whip off the hood and you see his face, that's very convincing. However, and this is not spoiling, in the scenes that ensue, it started looking a little fake. There were moments like they couldn't quite get it right with like in action sequences, like when he's running or you're like lighting or something. Like some moments it's like, wow, that looks really good, and then some moments it's like, that's why they even bother. It looks really fake. Yeah.
Basically, the scene that we're talking about, we're not going to give it away. It was darkly lit, which they could have.
But then when it gets brightly lit,
yeah. So they could have gotten away with it. You know, they could have used the shade to kind of hide it. You know, some camouflage of the scene, some dark lighting. It made it. At times, it looked pretty realistic, but
it's not perfected yet.
It's not perfected yet. They should just stop doing that. It was really only in there for one scene, maybe two.
It actually dragged on for longer than I thought it would.
It did, and
that gave you more time to really be looking at it and saying like, it looks fake.
And they were like really zoomed in on Harrison Ford's face, and it was just animated, and it's like, just. See if you can. What can you do with makeup? Is he that? Can you do?
You can't do that much.
They can do all these aesthetics.
Nah, practical effects. They can't get anywhere close.
They can't.
There are a couple of moments where you're like, wow, that looks really good, and then there's moments where it's like,
looked like shit.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
right. So we got about 5 minutes left.
So we gave it a 6.5.
Rewatchability you want to talk about, or we'll save it for the end?
We'll save that. We're getting
okay.
Just the characters, they didn't bother me. You know what I mean?
Didn't bother me.
I feel like it could have been an Indiana Jones movie without them. You know what I mean? But I guess they were there for. Emotional ties.
It was fine. I would just say it was.
Do you feel like they got in the way a little bit?
Maybe. I didn't really feel much for him, and honestly, I love Harrison Ford. And I know
You didn't like him in this one?
I don't know. I'm
think
kind of
you-
feeling I lost some of the magic on this one with him. Yeah,
You think you phoned it in for the paycheck?
not I wouldn't say phoned it in, but and look, it's the, not trying not to get in spoilers, but it's a grumpy old man, Indiana, which we all know he's like 80 years old now, Harrison Ford. And so he's not as likable. He's not as likable.
Yeah.
Even like a lot of times he'll be like a gruff old guy, and you can be like, oh,
There's
I like
even
him.
a scene where he definitely gives you the stereotypical
Grumpy old man.
Yeah, and
Honestly, it's one of the least likable performances he's ever done. I swear,
he's normally pretty likable.
I love Harrison Ford. Love him. Yeah, one of my favorite actors. Maybe my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't exactly joyful in this, really.
Which and I mean, I guess you could say, well, you're not supposed to, feel happy
it's
about
his
him.
stage in life now as a character.
Which is fine. But yeah, the movie didn't really move me. I was mediocrely entertained. It was the bad guy. The bad guy was lame. I'm just saying that.
The actor from Casino Royale.
Yeah.
I think
right.
He's
a good actor
he
too.
He always kind of nails it. You know what I mean?
It just maybe it was written bad or something.
Heavily against. They like to really go at the World War II stuff and the Nazis, and they just go, what were they doing? They were doing all types of, you know what I mean? They just take Nazis.
Hitler was nuts,
and they just throw magic and all.
I
this
think Hitler
stuff
was
at 'em.
I'm not a historian, but I think he was like
dark
obsessed
arts.
with the occult and stuff like that. Yeah,
they just, basically, you slap Nazi with like bad guy, and they can just write anything.
Sure,
you know what I mean?
I mean, look, it's the ultimate evil is Nazi.
Yeah,
That's what it is, evil.
Yeah, 6.5.
6.5.
Some of the scenes weren't bad.
Which was the action scenes.
Would we say it was a musical score in the back, like with the?
It's John Williams. It's still John Williams. I thought he wasn't going to do it for this one.
That did good. I was
the musical score, of course,
is
it's John Williams. Of course, it's great.
It was long.
Rewatchability.
I'm gonna give it, just because I want to rewatch all the Indiana Jones movies.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably rewatch this one more time. I probably won't go see it in a movie theater again. If it was on Netflix, or like they had a collection and it was like bam, 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 bam.
It's on
bam.
Disney Plus.
Okay,
they
Disney
have
Plus.
because it's Disney Indiana
out.
Jones. So they have all the four, and the
Okay.
the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first one,
Okay.
Temple of Doom, second one.
I'm gonna have to get on Disney.
Get
Plus
on Disney Plus
and rewatch them.
you rewatch them, and especially the third one if you haven't seen it. It's great.
What
too.
a plug for Disney Plus.
Listen, sorry, it's just reality. Look, Disney owns everything.
They own it all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give rewatchability a 3. A 3. You can't say 3. You got to come up with your own.
I'm gonna go lower and go 2.
2.
I'm gonna go 2.
Why?
I don't want to watch it again.
It wasn't.
I do not want to, which maybe makes me think the 6 point. It's a 6.5.
It is a 6.5,
but it's a one-shot deal for me. It's like I'm all full. I'm all good.
The audience was a mix of young and old.
Not many people.
Not many people
for opening weekend. Not many people.
And I don't want it to do bad in the box office, because
I don't think it's
they
rocking the world.
spent a lot of money. It was a big set, Hollywood.
Is there going to be another one?
I don't know.
Come on.
I hope not.
God in heaven.
Do you think the way it? Do you think they're going to go for another one?
We're getting some red lights there. What does that mean?
Fine. It's fine. We're recording still. We're at 9 minutes on this though.
Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
Do you think they're going to wrap it up?
You mean with another film?
It's Indiana Jones.
I think this is it, man. He's 80 years old. I think this is it. I can say this without spoiling it. When he was running, he's running like an 80-year-old guy who's not in good shape. And Harrison Ford's in pretty good shape for 80 years old.
Opposite.
You thought he was running like impressively for 80?
He's actually not doing.
He takes
terrible.
off his, not a spoiler, but he takes his. You see him without his shirt on. He's like, he's not in bad shape for an 80-year-old dude. He's pretty in good shape. But yeah, man, watching him run, it was like, damn, that is sad. That is sadness right there. That's what we're all heading for.
He did say it hurts everywhere.
Yeah. Right. Oh, we're starting to creep into spoilers now.
Yeah.
We're starting to creep into it.
We're gonna give you guys a spoiler talk one. Comment down below if you saw. For the guys who are commenting, thank you. We do try to engage. Mike, you got to read the comments.
My bad.
I got to give you like the username and password just so you can.
Very busy. Very busy.
Stuff.
Yeah, I will dive more into it. Yeah, you got it.
Try to subscribe. You know, we're going to be giving you basically so many future movie reviews. And if you're always on the fence about what movie to see, we will break it down for you.
Indeed.
Go see this. Don't see that. Save your money because it's getting expensive now.
It sure is, man.
Sure is.
Sure is. So is it worth seeing? A 6.5 is worth seeing.
I say go
Over
see it
a 5
once. Go see it one time.
Yeah, if you like Indiana Jones at all, you probably should see it.
Go see it.
Go see it. Go see it.
Well, that's it. 6.5 overall and 3 for rewatchability.
2 for me on rewatchability.
It's a decent time.
Yeah, it was fine.
I didn't have a bad time, but
didn't have a bad time. Didn't have a great time.
Yeah, I agree. All right, guys, comment down below which Indiana Jones film was your favorite and why. I personally, I'm gonna say it. I like the Shia LaBeouf one.
Wow. We can have a whole episode on that.
And it's only because Shia LaBeouf was in it. That's it. He was on the come up, and I was rooting for him. It was, you know what I mean. That's really all. But the movie overall was. I like it because of how bad it was. That's why.
I hear you. For me, it's a tie between the first Raiders of the Lost Ark, the first Indiana Jones film, and the third one, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Yeah.
See, I like
that's a tie for me
because when I remember when I was watching the movie in the theaters, and I did see it in theaters. We were just bashing on it the entire time.
Oh yeah, I know.
And that's why
that was maybe worse. That
was such a joyful
movie.
time.
Yeah, right.
It's like this might be my favorite Indiana Jones movie because of how much you can crack on it.
I think I watched that one in the theater, and I think I haven't watched it again.
We're gonna have to rewatch that.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
All righty.